Hi, I'm Cash, and welcome to Cash Talks Football, where I break down all the goals scored in the Premier League as I'm trying to give up smoking. So if anybody knows of ancient voodoo or hoodoo to try to help me out, let me know in the comments. But right now we're doing Luton against Newcastle, and you can see that the wheels are coming off the bus at Newcastle a little bit, and that's mainly down due to injuries. Why? Because, well, they're in the Champions League, and all of a sudden your squad is stretched. That's the massive difference. Even like the Europa League, the jump up to the Champions League, the extra pressure, the extra mental stress breaks people, and you know, anything that's likely to snap or twing or anything like that, well, it goes because it's a lot of pressure. But Luton got a win here. Luton, you know what? They're not a bad little team. If they could play a couple of games at home at the start of the season, they couldn't because their ground wasn't Premier League quality ready. I think they might have done a little bit better, you know, because when you come into the Premier League and you've come up from the Championship, you're all excited, you're like a new little puppy running around trying to get the football, woo, 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 woo. And they might have got themselves another win or two at the start of the season that would have really, really helped them and their confidence. But let's have a little look at what's going on. So right now we've got the ball coming in from the corner here. There's only the one goal in the game here, but I want to try to point something out from this corner. Of course, you know the first thing I'm going to say, if you watch my channel, where the goalkeeper is, I would want somebody on that back post. And if there was, this goal probably wouldn't have gone in. But let's have a little look as we move this forward. Bosh. Big melee here. I kind of like what this guy's done right with this corner. There's a couple of kind of corners you can take. Let's just talk about these. You can do the driven corner or kind of the loopy corner. The problem with the loopy corner is the goalkeeper comes out and nags the ball and runs away. However, if you drop the loopy corner before the front post here, the goalkeeper really can't commit to it. And that's where you get the front post flick on. People don't really get, why are you doing the front post? The front post flick on. Well, that's why, because you're trying to drop this ball into the mix, right? The little, you know, thing, and then flick it on again. Because what will happen is the goalkeeper will come forward. So what that does open when this ball arrives here, it opens up the back post area because the keeper has to step forward. It doesn't mean he has to challenge for it, but he has to step forward in case the shot comes in from here. Does that make sense? So that's why you're opening this up. But that's why I'm also talking about somebody being on this back post. And they don't understand this level of football. It's too much for them, right? So you've got to, when that ball comes in here, bump, you're opening up, you're exposing your back post because all your players are trying to defend this front area. And any little flick on, then you almost get a free header at the back. So let's have a look at what happens. But there's the little thing. Oh my goodness, free header at the back post. Gets himself a goal, and it's as simple as that. That's perfect set piece. These guys don't understand it. Look at the body overload on that front post. Look at them. You can look at it on the Newcastle team. Look at it. Body overload, back post. Yeah, madness, right? But that happens all the time because people just don't really know. And also, they're not really coached stuff like that. I mean, that's a pretty massive thing. Right, if the ball drops in this zone here, I want this to happen here. When the ball's here, I want people to do this. Like, there's a lot more that they've got to get done than things like this. However, things like this save them goals and score them goals. So sometimes, I used to do it every now and again, once every 4 to 6 weeks. I'd spend at least half an hour analysing what we've done wrong and right on corners and try to, you know, okay, these are the tweaks we need to look at fixing because that makes a massive difference. Absolute massive. I'll see you next time on Cash Talks Football.